Welcome back. It's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure review. Alright, so today I was at one of my local collectible toy stores and I happened to come across these. We have Micro Brawlers, produced by Pro Wrestling Tees. Micro Brawlers are non-articulated figures. They're very small in size and they make everyone and anyone. They're really cool, fun collectibles. So the two figures I picked up today were Mustafa Ali and Owen Hart. All right, let's take a look at the Owen Hart figure first. So this figure I'm going to leave mint in box. This box is not resealable, much like the other Micro Brawler figures. This captures legendary pro wrestler Owen Hart in his wrestling gear when he wrestled for his father's promotion, Stampede Wrestling in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Some interesting things about this is that if you look underneath him, there's the Owen Hart Foundation logo printed on the back. And there's also the Owen Hart Foundation website listed. And then you also have the Dark Side of the Ring logo over here. Dark Side of the Ring is a popular documentary series that discusses all the weird stories to come out of pro wrestling, whether it's crazy scandals, all the weird, bizarre stuff that goes on in the wrestling world. And I think the Owen Hart episode was actually a really good one. They kind of documented Owen's life and also his tragic passing. Wonderful looking action figure or figurine. This thing isn't really articulated. The likeness to Owen Hart, it's alright. It's not the greatest, but it's still very cool to get an Owen Hart collectible figure in this day and age. And on the back, you could cut out the card, which is kind of cool. And these are produced out of Pro Wrestling Tees in Chicago. So if you're interested, check out ProWrestlingTees.com to see other Micro Brawlers that are available. But yeah, fun collectible. And let's move on to the next one. This one, when I saw this, I had to get it. It's Mustafa Ali. He was formerly in the WWE, competed in the Cruiserweight Classic, I believe, and also in 205. For me, I have a soft spot for Mustafa Ali because he's a local from the Chicagoland area. I've seen him perform at some of the local indie shows way back in the day. He currently wrestles for TNA Wrestling and can be seen every Thursday on Impact. Great looking figure, and this package is resealable. You can slide this out and you can take out the figure, which is cool. And we're going to take a look at the figure up close. So Micro Brawlers, they're non-articulated figures. They don't move in any way. They're kind of made of this softer rubbery plastic. They stand in at about 3 inches, and they're pretty cool. They're collectible, and some of these go for a lot of money on the secondary market, depending on the superstar. But they're nice. I like these a lot. I have a small collection of these, and maybe in the near future, I'll show them off. But the Mustafa Ali one's pretty awesome. This captures him in his much more classic entrance gear. He doesn't really wear this stuff anymore. Back in the day, he'd wear this mask that would light up and glow, and then on his hand, he kind of had this like LED emitter, which would kind of like shoot out like lights and lasers. It was wild. So yeah, for me, cool figure. This is kind of like a slice of home. With him being a homegrown talent. And if you're curious about the scale, this is the size of a Micro Brawler next to a WWE Mattel action figure. So you can see just how small they are. Again, really fun collectibles, and I think they're very, very neat. So if this is something that piques your interest, check out Pro Wrestling Tees, their website, or just hop onto like eBay or Facebook Marketplace and see if you can find any on the secondary market. Like I said, some of these are very affordable, and others not so much. Some of the older Micro Brawlers go for a lot of money, just because of the scarcity. But yeah, I'm kind of stoked to add these to my collection. This is something I kind of dabble in, but not too much. If it's a wrestler I'm really interested in, I might pick it up. But they're just really, really cool collectibles. Alright, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I will see you at the next one. Alright, later.